Welcome back to the world of me. I am back in Flagstaff. It is Monday now. I have been in and out of Flagstaff since last Wednesday. The storms that have been hitting Arizona have been relentless. Yeah, the trail is destroyed right now. I went up to Page and with another SOBO hiker and his wife, and I went up there and hung out with them for a couple of days, hoping the trail was going to dry out. It's not dried out. It's not. It may have dried out a little bit by comparison to Friday and Saturday, but it's still wet. I have no choice now. So we came back. I'm now on a Motel 6, and because I'm only going to be here for 12 hours. I'm getting up at 4 a.m. I'm going to be on the road at 5 a.m. and I'm just going. It's not supposed to be really raining in the morning, so we're just going to go with it. And we're going to get to one point where about 14 miles in, where I'm going to drop down onto Lake Mary Road. Probably do about 7 miles of road walking to get to Pine Grove Campground, where I'll set up camp for the night. Probably. Yeah, it's a shit show. So just gonna jump into the show, play along. I've got 1 month. I have to be back in Fairbanks, so I'm gonna be really pushing it. I got all my stuff organized and ready to go. All I gotta do is pack it. I'll do all that at 4 in the morning, and we'll call it a rest. Who knows? Anyway, peace. Back on the trail. Left at 5. About a mile and a half in. Hoping the mud has gotten a little better. We'll see. Anyway, talk to you later. Oh, this mud is terrible. 4 miles of mud so far. Doesn't look like much, but just layers up on your feet. Builds and builds. And your feet weigh like 5 pounds in a matter of minutes.
Approaching the corner of my next year of duty.
Alright, we are about 18 miles, almost 18 miles on trail. Heading down to the campground at 18 mile-ish. 18 minutes something, who knows. And gonna take a lunch break there. And head over to Pine Grove. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Good.
Going south?
So, gonna do lunch there. Then it's like a 7.5 mile road walk over to Pine Grove Campground. I want the regular campground just so I can have a nice campsite for the first night back. It's another tent video. It is so windy out and it's cold from the wind. Setting the tent up was hilarious. It was funny. I'm charging stuff right now. Excuse me. I'm gonna get dinner going here in a bit. And start to relax. It's been a good day. 25 miles. I don't know what time I'm getting up tomorrow. I gotta check weather for tomorrow and see what this wind's doing. It's supposed to be dying off by Thursday. Tomorrow is supposed to be the last day of wind. but it's horrible. Oh my gosh, I was getting blown all over the place. And it's cold. I'm about to put my puffy on. Wind sucks. Rain sucks. That mud. You're walking and the trail looks dry. And then like Brian and I hiked together for most of the day. You'd see his footprints. And because you see his footprints is because you're picking up this thin layer of mud on your shoe. And it just keeps adding. Each step you get this thin layer. And it just builds up. Next thing you know, you've got like 2 pounds, 3 pounds of mud just glued to the sole of your shoe. And then you try to get off trail, and now you got pine needles and grass in your shoe. And it's horrible. And you're stopping and you're just scraping your shoes on all the rocks. It was exhausting. Got to return to it tomorrow. Hopefully it's a little bit more dry tomorrow. Get a little bit easier going. But other than that, yep, I'm going to get dinner going here. It's got to be around 5 o'clock, I think. It's 5:30. So I'm going to get dinner going and chill. And watch things charge. Talk to you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's just after 6 a.m. The wind is still being the wind. Not as bad right this second. It's supposed to start backing down. But it was like, I think it was forecasted for sustained winds at 22 miles an hour and gusts. And we got all that last night. Whoa, Nelly. It was a long, windy night. So, here we are, traipsing along in the forest, not knowing where I'm going. Hoping the mud ain't what it used to be. And got 25 miles again today. I think it's be the standard. Trying to get to this place. It's beyond Lark's Lake Landing. I don't know. A little bit past that, supposed to be some good campsites. Gonna I got, all day as I wander aimlessly. Got some elk running away over there. So cool. They weren't happy with me. Oh, they're so pretty. Actually, those are pronghorn. My mistake. Those are pronghorn over there. Nice. Whole herd. Gorgeous. Watching me. They're half a mile away and they're watching me. Hilarious. Ran into Thunderbird, UK hiker. So I was swapping out layers. Checked in with me before walking off. Well, just passed through Double Springs Campground. Almost 11 miles in for the day. Met back up with Thunderbird and this other couple. Apparently I'm in the UK bubble. Sounds like they're all heading down to Mormon Lake to resupply there. I don't need any resupplies. I'm carrying heavy for 5 days. Kind of wishing I only carried for a couple of days, because this pack is heavy. Yep, just sitting on a log beside the trail. I have 6.3 miles to go, and my day is done. I am at camp. It's about 6 o'clock at night. I'm in a cow pasture. Cow patties. Lots and lots of cow patties. Fortunately, where my tent is, there are no cow patties. Inside, you will find my bed with ample padding, my soon-to-be living room. My pack is down there. All my food and electronics are right there. And charging stuff up. It looks like it's done. I'm not alone. Off in the distance. Da-da-da. Humans with a fire. I actually think I know them. I met them earlier today with Thunderbird, and that was the UK bubble. They're young, they're fast. Oh my God, they're fast. They caught back up to me. They took a resupply in Mormon Lake. So, yep, they caught right back up to me. I'm tired. 28 miles today, kicked my butt. And it's time for me to take my shoes off and relax. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Morning. It's 6 a.m. Woke up to ice, frozen tent. Two good things is the mud is frozen and there's no wind. Coyotes are still yipping and howling. I'm on my way to Mogollon Rim Ranger Station. Hopefully I'll get there early. I can dry my tent out. It's a cold morning. It was really hard getting out of my puffy into this shell. 25 miles today on the books. What far out it says is different. Oh shit. I'm in a bog. Oh, it's cold down here. It's gotta be in the low 20s. The mud. unrelenting mud. 1.5 miles now of just mud. I was doing really good the first 3 miles. I hit this friggin' mud. It just doesn't stop. So tired of mud. Before it didn't look like mud. Then you stepped on it and it was mud. But now I got cattle and mud. Mud and cattle. Hi, cow. Just walking through the mud. There you go, buddy. There's a good cow. There's a good cow. Good cow. Yeah. Hi, cows. More cows. Come on. There you go. Good cow. There's good cows. I ain't trying to hurt you. Cows are back to being cows. I'm getting back to the mud. Well, it's another tent video. I am actually stealth camping right now. I don't know if you can see, but right that way, about 100 yards, is the ranger station. I got here late. It was another almost 28-mile day. I'm tired. It was long. The mud was so bad. I stopped video. I stopped doing video because the mud was so bad. It's just, I needed to just focus on me. It was long. It was very long. The mud was ridiculous. I've never experienced 23 miles of mud. 3 miles were frozen, which I have a feeling it's going to be frozen tonight too. My tent was soaked this morning. And 20 miles of just mud. Non-stop mud. It was horrible. I got to see some pretty things here and there. And when I wasn't in my misery, it's going to be my dark day. Everybody gets their dark days on the trail. Today's my dark day. Did the last 5 miles on the brown route, on the brown line. Basically, it's a dirt road that's approved by the AZT. So I took that. I couldn't do any more mud. Couldn't take it. But, yeah. I'm exhausted. I got dinner's warming up right now. And I'm going to bed. Do it all again tomorrow. Hopefully we're going to get within about 7 miles of pine tomorrow. Probably, I don't know. We'll see. I want to hit pine in the morning, but not too early in the morning. So I'm going to look for a campsite that's close. And I might make it a short day tomorrow. Maybe 20 miles tomorrow. Okay. I'm out. Talk to you later. Good morning. This is one of the wonderful tanks that the cows come to water at, that you can get in the event of an emergency and you're out of water and you're dying. Filter it out and hope you get all the cow poop out in the filter. Fortunately, I haven't had to. I've been filtering from streams, and then I seriously cameled up at the last ranger station. Pack weighs a ton because of carrying almost 4 liters of water. but I also don't want to deal with that. It's cold again. The tent is wet again. But I'll take a break today at some point, and I will let everything out and let it dry. It only takes like 15 minutes for it to dry. I love that tent for that. Oh, crazy morning. Slept pretty good, but I'm starving. I think that hiker hunger is starting to hit. Okay, can't feel my fingers, so I'm gonna put the phone down. Talk to you later. Well, even with the mud and water, this is really beautiful. This little meadow is so gorgeous. Not sure if that's an old campsite or not. This is just gorgeous. Wow. What a beautiful pasture. Always takes just a little bit to lift you up. Did about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile with no mud on this gravel sand. It was spectacular. I never felt so alive. Oh, hopefully I'll return to it when I get up out of this meadow. Oh, it's so lovely. Ah. Yeah. Loving the little things right now. That's enough of that for now. Ooh, big stump. There lies the Mogollon Rim. That's the first view I've gotten of it. So, there it is, just dropping off the edge of the world. Alright, this is the East Clear Creek. I'm just about to go across. I'm going to be carrying stuff, so I can't take pictures, sorry. But it's still early morning, so this is going to be kind of cool. Looking forward to it though. Wash my feet. It's going to feel good. Not like the climb that's out of the canyon. Ugh. And just like that, I'm across. After a couple of minutes of changing shoes. Happy shoes. Oh, that felt so good. Oh yeah. Oh, that was so refreshing. That felt so good. All right, I'm gonna get to sweating. After climbing out of East Clear River, I have been faced with stuff like this ever since. Perfect. Nice dry trails. Coming up on 5.5 miles to the Mogollon Rim. Can't be bothered to step over it today. My legs are so trashed from the last 2 days. This is absolutely breathtaking. I'm a few miles from the edge of the Mogollon Rim, coming down on this creek bed. And it is just absolutely beautiful. I can't think of a better place to take a break. Chris is taking a break. This last few miles has been nothing less than staggering. An unnamed creek just running beside the trail with a little small cascading waterfall that I could hear and kind of see, but couldn't really get to. I've been avoiding my watch, so I don't know what distance I'm at or anything. Just walking. It's been so beautiful. Just insanely beautiful. Another beautiful campsite. Look at that. You can camp anywhere around here and it's going to be beautiful. I have a mileage thing. If I want to make it to Pine tomorrow for my zero, I decided to take a zero, regardless of how far behind I am. My left foot just needs a little care. Take a day off. We'll allow it that. But this place is ridiculous. Oh yeah, so I gotta get to a certain mile tonight. I can't remember what it is. I'm just gonna go until I find it. That'll make tomorrow a shorter day. I'm hoping between 18 and 20 miles. Hard to believe that's short for me. I'm going to get down past the camp. There's a campground, I don't know what it's called anymore. Washington something. But cabins, Washington Fork, something like that. But I'm gonna check my time, my distance to Pine. Maybe I'll camp there, or maybe I'll push on to my original hope, which was Sycamore Creek, which is supposedly a dry creek. But a lot of creeks that have been supposed to be dry or wet. So if anything, I'll just top off a bottle on the way. I don't know, we'll see. This is the part where I start rambling for the next 3 weeks. Sorry in advance. Yeah, I don't recall mentioning if I had or not. Another good campsite. I rolled my ankle yesterday, so I've been having to slow down and take care of it. Anytime I hit something at a certain angle, it just hurts. It'll take a couple days and it'll be fine, but that's another reason I want to zero in Pine. My ankle and my left foot are just beat up. They need a day off. Probably get in town late tomorrow afternoon. Get my room, get some food and collapse. Made it to the Mogollon Rim. Oh my God. I'm exhausted. It's like, what are we talking here? 2 miles. Oh, it's Washington Park. That's the name of that place. So there's a couple miles down to Washington Park. And then a few more miles past that to where I'm going to camp. Pocahontas was here today. Catching her. No word on Thunderbird. Alright, I'm gonna sign in and get going. Huh. Built around 1914. Whoa. That's a really well built cabin. But there's some rats that live here. Nice. Really nice. All right, back to the trail. Okay, I'm going to put away the camera and focus on descending this monster. Literally. And not breaking my ankle. Alright, well, I'm on the Highline Trail now. Huge difference in fauna. I don't know why I said it like that. Definitely getting more of a desert vibe, high desert vibe. I know all these plants' names, but for the life of me, I can't remember any of them right now because I'm so tired. I have 4 more miles to go, and I get to camp. Oh my God, what a beautiful trail. Hey there, it's the homeless guy that's been hiking on a trail for 2 weeks. Camp is set up. It's probably, what time is it? Yeah, it's 10 to 6. It'll be dark here in about 20 minutes. I am parked right off the trail. Campsite that I was going to get was gone. Just gone. All gone. Flash flood took everything away. So I promised myself I would grab the first spot I could find. Found it. Now I'm only like probably 15 miles from from Pine. So tomorrow will be a nice short day for me. I'm gonna get dinner going and yeah, and get out of my socks. My shoes are still wet, so they'll be fun in the morning. I need to swap out my socks. These are wet. And tent fly is dry. My footprint is dry. Base of the tent is wet. So I guess I know what I'm doing in Pine tomorrow. But I'm getting a 0. I'm getting a freaking 0. I'm so happy. Anyway, it's getting cold. I want to get in my tent, get dinner going, relax. Good morning. I overslept. And I'm not angry about it. Excuse me. There we go. Just put my pack back on. Normally I'm up between 4:30 and 5 a.m. So I can be on the road before 6 or at 6. Today I slept until 6:30. Of course I kept myself up late. I was up till 8. I got some good sleep last night. So today we're looking at about 18 miles to Pine. I'm gonna take a 0. Begrudgingly, I don't want to take a 0, but as I had spoken yesterday, my body needs a 0. It's just, I got up today and I was just so fatigued. Just, last few days it's really took a piece out of me. But the tent was dry, so I got to pack a nice dry tent, which was cool. Got to get a little bit of water this morning to get me through. This is full. I filled it up last night, so I made sure I didn't use it. That'll get me about 10 miles. So I just need another, maybe just under a liter. That should get me all the way to Pine. And life is good. All right. Let's get walking. Walking through a burn area, totally exhausted. This short climb's been kicking my butt. It's beautiful. Totally and completely beautiful. I am 9 miles outside of Pine. I should be there in about 3.5 hours. Loose Tree and Socahontas is about 4.5 miles ahead of me. Halfway between me and Pine. Whew, my body's done. Can't wait to get to Pine. I have a little twinge in my left knee. Rest day will clear that all up. I have made it to Pine. 7 hours, 11 minutes, 18 miles. Going to the brewery. I want a root beer and ice water and beer, appetizers, a chair. That's all. That's all I want. What a hike. Highline Trail. Highly recommend. Freaking amazing trail. Oh my god, that was long. Okay, talk to you guys later.